Alright, so now it's just preparing the computer, and it should just take a little bit going through this process. Alright, so now you can go ahead and start entering your information. So I'll just put in Johnny, and then computer name. This is what it'll show up on when you're on your network. So we can just put in virtual PC Win 7. So just go ahead and hit next. Now you can type a password, you don't have to, and then you can type the hint. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit next. And now if you have your product key from your box, you'll go ahead and put it in here, but I'm going to be testing it out for a little bit on this virtual machine, and I might delete it. So I'm just going to unclick that, then hit next. Now you can install important updates only, use recommended settings, or ask me later. I'm going to go ahead and hit ask me later. These will tell you what they do. One pretty much just installs the recommended updates, and the other one security updates. But you can pick your own settings if you ask me later. So Central Time for me, and then time's correct. And now, depending on where you are, you can pick public network, work network, or home network. So it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're on your home network, you pick home so that your computer is visible to other people on your network and you can send files back and forth. Work, it's about the same. You can see other computers and stuff. Public, say you're in a park or something, you're going to want to hit public so that people can't see your computer and potentially do malicious stuff to it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit home network. Now it's going to connect and apply. Now I'm just using wired right now, but if you're on wireless, you just have to enter a wireless encryption key, if any, and then it would do the same thing. So after this, it should just configure your computer and sign you into Windows. So now you'll just get this welcome screen. So it'll set up your computer and then your personal settings that you configured earlier. And then once you're signed in, you can go ahead and start working within Windows. And I'll show you a couple of cool features about Windows 7. Alright, so it's preparing the desktop as it says right there. Now, once you're in your desktop, pretty much start whatever you want to do. Now on Virtual PC, since there are no video driver files, it will be in Basic Aero, but if you have a new computer or a custom-built computer with some sort of NVIDIA or ATI video card, you'll have full Aero features, which will be like the snap feature, which is on both Aero Basic and Extended Aero, but you will not have the preview function, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're in our Windows desktop. We have Windows Update that we can configure. We have our network that's already configured, so we can go ahead and go to My Computer. I'll show you some of the cool features about Windows 7 that weren't previously offered in Windows Vista or XP. So it's running a little slow since it's on Virtual PC, but here we go. We're inside My Computer, so we can go ahead and hit Restore Down. And now, when we move it to the side, so you're working with two windows, just like you see in the commercials for Windows 7. You can move them both to the side, and then that way you can work productively and on the same thing. It looks awesome on a big monitor. The other one is just pull it up to the top, and it'll make full screen, which is pretty cool. And if you have extended arrow, what you can do is right at the bottom, the taskbar, if you highlight over it, it'll show a preview in this little box, and then you can make that preview go in full screen by hovering over that little box, and it'll show it in full detail. So like I could hover over it like this, but it would have the window, and I could track the status while staying in my current window. And that's pretty much it for uh, this tutorial. We did make a new website, and I would encourage you to check it out. And we have a forum running, so I'll provide the link in the description. So see you guys later.